It's almost 2026 and I'm running out of time to get this ready. I used to make my own custom moon cycle journals on Amazon KDP where you can upload your journal and have it custom printed. I have not had time this year. I barely had time last year to try. So what I've started doing for now is I'm ordering a journal that works more or less for my purposes and then adapting it. Hopefully someday I'll be able to get back to making those moon journals. But for now, this is how I set up my journal to get started. Of course, it changes throughout the year, but I do like the ones with the elastic. You can get a hole punch and make your own if you have a journal that doesn't have that. See how they just paste the paper over top of it. So you can just glue it down and then cover it with paper, or not cover it with paper if you don't want. I prefer the spiral bound if I'm not doing the custom print through KDP. I would love to be able to custom print that, but, and then I also pick the cover based on how I want or kind of feel the vibe of the year coming to be. So last year it was beautiful dark brown with like mushrooms and butterflies or moths. And the year before that was a cute spiral bound about this size, and it had, actually, what did it have? 2025 was this. I was expecting one this size. I didn't check the size when I ordered it, and it worked out. It's just, it takes up a lot of space. Gorgeous cover. Absolutely love this. It was kind of a, you know, dark night though, all of 2025. Beautiful cover though. And then 2024 was this one. And I do feel that they kind of match the mood of the year. So this year I was like, you know, I really think I need something a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. And I always love this kind of blue and white, anything that's kind of tall, anything, you know, the Dresden dish, like anything with this kind of vibe to it. So I picked this one, and I do like blue. So what I usually start with is ribbons. Now, in 2025, I glued both ribbons to the back. That did not work very well. So this year, I'm going to glue one in the front, one in the back. This is just for easy access. This is, you know, built-in bookmarking. And I put in pouches, especially if the journal I picked doesn't come with them. This one, I cut out the corners so it should fit a little bit flatter to the front. And this one I left the corners in, so this is gonna hold maybe something a little bit thicker. I like having pouches in my journals, so, ooh, there goes that. So first things first, is that my messy cut? No, that's not this is my messy cut. I'm pretty sure this is double-sided, but so I just do a dot of glue somewhere around here, press it down for a moment. My nail polish is starting to wear off, but it actually is holding up better than usual. And then here, if I had a thinner glue available, I would probably use that for this. I don't have anything like Elmer's right now, but this will work just fine. And I'm placing it slightly to the outside edge, just so we're not interfering with the spiral bound. Pressing it down. This will make a nice little pouch if I need to put in notes or receipts or anything. That's not quite dry. There we go. That should be dry enough. And then we flip it to the other side. And we take, I feel like This one might be slightly less glossy. We glue this down. Oh, come on. Okay, and like I said, I left this one a bit thicker, so I'm gonna try and concentrate the glue a little bit more on the corner there. You can tell I'm super well prepared for this. Like I said, it's been a year, and even just trying to get this in the day before New Year's Eve, not easy. So, I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know. So usually I end up printing out or writing out other forms of horoscopes, like annual horoscope things, and I'll print those out and I'll tuck those into the pockets in the back here. Now this one also has clear, is it just the ones? No, clear two-sided pocket. They don't all. This one does, which is great. And that will probably hold most of what I need, but I always like to be prepared. Now the other thing I do, since I can't do my KDP, unfortunately, no time, is I write out some important transits. So normally I have at least had time to write down all of the moon, at least the full and new moons, the dates, and then I'll put them in here, and I will also put them on whatever day they are. Throughout the year, there are a couple of astrologers that I follow on social media, and at the beginning of the month or the end of the month before, they will put out a little chart showing the major transits of the month, and then I will copy them out into said month. This one is from Chani because they put out the year ahead, so I wrote down a few of them just so that I could get started. And so here on January 6th, we have Venus conjunct Sun, Capricorn. So January 6th, we have Venus conjunct Sun, and Sun is in Capricorn. And I'll just go through and I'll copy out those transits, and then any of the ones that I feel are particularly important, or if I'm aware of any that are important in transiting my natal planets, I will add that in here. Sometimes I even color code. Like this year, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law got me a set of multicolored, the V5s. My absolute favorite pens in the world are the G2s, but I haven't had the V5s in years, and they were always like right almost there for my favorites. And so I was like, I really would like to get another set. I miss them. So they got me a set of multicolored pens, and I will often color code. So like these are basic transits. These are going to be blue. I might do personal transits in red, or, you know, something like that, just so that I can, at a glance, I see what's different. I used to get the honeycomb planner, a little bit out of budget this year. It is great though. If you know how to read your transits and all, you know, all those things, that is a phenomenal planner or calendar. Highly recommend it. I'm not sponsored. But yeah, this does have the holidays in it, which is great. Anyway, that's mainly it for preparing. I usually do a year ahead tarot pull, and then I used to keep that in my tarot notebook. This year, I'm going to be tearing that out of the notebook, folding it up, and putting it in the planner. I found that it was a bit of a pain when I wanted to reference things to have to go to a whole other notebook when I have my planner with me most of the day, most of the time. So That's going to be different this year. I think it's dry enough. So I can start in January in 2 days. And I'm going to mark this one for the notes because throughout the year, I don't normally put in many notes. Sometimes if something significant happens, and then I'll, like a little star on the day, and then I'll write like in notes or something like that, so I know to reference it. But in the notes, I usually will do like, sometimes you just want to do a single card pull or a 3-card pull that is not like a big in-depth tarot pull that you would want to put in your reading notebook, but it might be relevant in the journal. So I will put like those little random pulls in my notes. So I'm gonna easy reference. I can pull out the ribbon, and there we go. That is, I will finish putting in these transits for now, but that is me prepping my journal for 2026. Please let it be a better year. I hope you all have a better year. Thanks. Bye.